In 1994, I started Amazon. All of the heavy lifting infrastructure needed for Amazon to exist was already in place. We did not have to build a transportation system to deliver packages, but it was there. It was called the US Postal Service, and Deutsche Post, and Royal Mail, and UPS, and FedEx. We got to stand on top of that infrastructure. Infrastructure lets entrepreneurs do amazing things. The kids here, and your children, and their grandchildren, you're gonna build those O'Neill colonies. This generation's job, my generation's job, is to build the infrastructure so that you'll be able to.
The time has come for man to set himself a goal. The time has come for man to plant the seed of his highest hope. His soil is still rich enough. I say unto you, one must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. I say unto you, you still have chaos in yourselves. In this video, we're going to explore section 4 and 5 of Zarathustra's Prologue, concluding the idea that personal existential crises will lead to transcendence, but those courageous enough to embrace the journey need to be aware of a fatal trap along the way. Man is a rope, tied between beast and overman, a rope over an abyss, a dangerous across, a dangerous on the way, a dangerous looking back, a dangerous shuddering and stopping. What is great in man is that he is a bridge and not an end. What can be loved in man is that he is an overgoing and a downgoing. Who are we? What makes us so special? Is it because we band together in tribes called civilizations? Is it because we build together on land called cities? Is it because we abhor together against savagery called culture? What makes us great is our animal instincts to survive and the potential to transcend any other species. We are conscious beings with a similar story. We're engineers, and creation is our greatest tool. But the irony of ironies is that our greatest tool can lead to our destruction. Not media, technology, or politics. It's the concept of self. What we identify with and the skeletons we hide. It's the mask we recompense for death. Yet, the only story we share is a Greek tragedy. They have something of which they are proud. What do they call that which makes them proud? Culture, they call it. It distinguishes them from goat herds. That is why they do not like to hear the word contempt applied to them. Let me then address their pride. Let me speak to them of what is most contemptible. One day, his soil will be poor and domesticated, and no tall tree will be able to grow in it. Alas, the time is coming when man will no longer shoot the arrow of his longing beyond man, and the string of his bow will have forgotten to wear. Self-awareness is a gift, but it's a gift from burden, because now you must always choose. Mark Twain once wrote, "The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why." Once you're conscious, you have two choices: to be continuous or to be content. We're all striving, we're all pursuing, we're all ambitious, right? The goals we set, the clothes we wear, the activities we participate, the people we associate, the relationships we regard, the money we earn, that makes us better than. Nobody likes to say they're content or that they're complacent. But if you're honest with yourself, you'd recognize that it happens all the time. We have invented happiness, say the last man, and they blink. They have left the regions where it was hard to live, for one needs warmth. One still loves one's neighbor and rubs against him, for one needs warmth. Becoming sick and harboring suspicion are sinful to them. A little poison now and then, that makes for agreeable dreams, and much poison in the end for an agreeable death. One still works, for work is a form of entertainment, but one is careful lest the entertainment be too harrowing. One no longer becomes poor or rich. Both require too much exertion. No shepherd and one herd. Everybody wants the same. Everybody is the same. Whoever feels different goes voluntarily into a madhouse. We have invented happiness, say the last men, and they blink. If you're watching this video, you most likely aren't in a state of survival. If you're watching this video, you most likely are in a state of comfort. That's the trap. In modern terms, it can be described as the middle class mentality. You get just enough to stay happy with life and lack just enough to be hungry for more. What makes this mentality so dangerous is exactly what Nietzsche describes in section 4 and 5. The work we do is the foundation for the overman, but if the legacy we leave is of mediocrity, then those after us have less and less to work with. This is why we shouldn't strive to be middle of the road. The detour many people take is to pursue something great only to settle. But if we pursue something infinitely great, we can inspire the next generation to continue where we left off. The time has come for man to set himself a goal. The time has come for man to plant the seed of his highest hope. His soil is still rich enough. But one day, this soil will be poor and domesticated, and no tall tree will be able to grow in it. Alas, the time is coming when man will no longer shoot the arrow of his longing beyond man, and the string of his bow will have forgotten how to wear. Alas, the time is coming when man will no longer give birth to a star. Alas, the time of the most despicable man is coming, he that is no longer able to despise himself. Behold, I show you the last man.
Get the fucking money. I'm serious. Do not get it. It is going to be made. It is going to be allocated. And you have a moral imperative to make sure that if you have a point of view that matters and you want to reflect it, you get it. In the absence of capital, you're irrelevant. With capital, you're powerful.